Welcome to your weekly tarot and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Hi everyone, this is Nikki K and welcome to your weekly tarot. Now this week is a very special week, guys, because this is Christmas week. So I am doing the Christmas weekly tarot for all of the signs. Now before I do the reading for all the signs, I've picked out moon cards because we have just come out of the full moon, which was in Gemini. We also had Venus retrograde as well, which was in Capricorn. So it's intense times, very intense times. But you know, the tarot cards, they're going to be giving you a nice guided supported message. So first I've pulled out, let's just say I pulled out 3 moon cards, which I will be doing with the tarot cards as well for all the signs. So the first moon card message we have is for this week for the collective is a win-win outcome is forecast, and it's a full moon in Libra card. So there could be lots of weighing up going on within our minds and our hearts, our bodies and souls. You know, this week it's a very busy time. We could be in 2 minds deciding whether we should, you know, stay or whether we should go. This could be, you know, should we stay with family or should we be with friends? Should I be by myself? Obviously, as we all know that, you know, we're more or less like in lockdown. So some of us could also be deciding whether we should, you know, I feel that's the main theme is like, you know, what am I going to be doing this week? And also this also could be with work as well. You know, should I wrap up a lot of my work or should I just try and relax? This is Christmas week. So it's all, you know, this full moon in Libra card, a win-win outcome is forecast. Is, you know, whatever you decide is going to be the right decision. But it just feels like there's just a bit of some confusion going on. Second card we have is a time to release any negativity. So it can be, you know, it can be quite normal, you know, when no one's extremely positive on a daily basis. So the negativity I feel mostly is the insecurity that we could be feeling this week. It's a full moon in Scorpio card. So there's going to be some emotions that are going to be coming up. Some emotions can be quite intense. Some of it can be quite dark. We can be very highly emotional or even quite volatile. But this can make us feel that we're being very negative. But it's mostly because, you know, we're feeling too much energies around us. We can also feel quite stressed as well this week. But also anxiety and, you know, wanting a release. So because it's a full moon, because they're both full moon cards and full moons are about releasing. So this is actually a great week to, you know, go for a walk, be around water, be around, you know, not necessarily solitude, but just taking a breath, breathing. This can help calm down our thoughts. Or even journaling like any negative thoughts that come up this week. And or even talking to someone. You know, this full moon in Scorpio card is a psychological card. So it's about asking questions. Why do I feel like this? What can I get out of this if I think like this? You know, if things are not going our way, we could actually feel quite, you know, negative. So it's about asking questions as well. The next card we have is an end of a tough new cycle approaches, and this is a full moon in Capricorn card. So an end of a tough new cycle approaches, guys. You know, it's come up to Christmas time. Christmas, you know, I feel like this actually feels, you know, going to like probably Christmas, you know, more or less like Christmas Eve, going to Christmas Day. Full moon in Capricorn card. We are going to be in the Capricorn season as well. So it's no surprise that things will work out. You know, once we get our bearings, once we, you know, relax, once we start to strategize, think about things in a constructive way. You know, it's an end of a new cycle. We are beginning a new cycle this week as well. We're in the full moon in Gemini with the Venus retrograde. We are also entering, lots of planets are changing. So we're gonna all feel different energies happening. It's gonna actually feel quite karmatic for a lot of us. We could also see an end to things that we no longer need in our lives as well. We could also think, you know, any negativity that we had or any confusion that we had, it's like, oh, I don't even know why I thought of that. So it's an end of a tough new cycle. It's a beginning of a new cycle. We are entering Cardinal, which is the beginning of a new season. The mind's going to be very different now. And it's about going into, especially Capricorn season, with a clearer mindset, trying to be positive mindset. So yeah, so this week it feels there's a lot of releasing. All these cards are releasing cards, these full moon cards, but it's a lot of releasing. And even if some of the energies that you guys feel, you feel that it's weighing you down, don't worry, because sometimes we're actually feeling not anxiety, some of us can actually be feeling very excited. We just don't know what the future holds as well. So these cards are saying, especially the last card, you know, it's an end of a tough new cycle and we're beginning a new one. So that's the messages for the collective. And we're going to start with Sagittarius. Because you know, Sagittarius, you're still the star of the show. We are easing out of your sign. What a month it's been. I'm sure a lot of you are probably quite relieved. But nevertheless, you know, we're still in your sign. So the first card that you have is the Nine of Swords, and it is actually reversed. So you Sagittarians, this week, this Christmas week, is a time of you doing a lot of releasing work. Because, you know, this full moon opposes you. It's going to be in your 7th house. So I feel some of you have so much going on that you probably don't know where to start, where it's going to end. There could be lots of people and places chasing you, wanting your, you know, advice, wanting you to see them. Some of you, I feel, may not be able to catch your breath. There's things that you want to plan for yourself or plan with your family. You're being pulled in so many directions. So this card is saying, you know, you're going to find it very hard to actually relax. But you're also going to be finding it very hard to, you know, think straight. So I feel for you, I see some of you Sagittarius actually like trying your best to get some me time. Not being around anyone because you just feel very overwhelmed. You feel very like pressed. And I feel there's some people also, it could be at work as well. They could be pushing you to do more or complete something. And you are probably digging your heels in. So it's going to be a very stressful week for some of you Sagittarians. Some of you Sagittarians, you could be doing too much things at once, which can make things even more crazier, more busier. So obviously try and take some time out for yourself when you can. And, you know, good luck. Capricorn, we are easing into your sun. You have the four of wands, sorry, the Four of Swords. And again, this is about, because with Sagittarius had a lot of craziness going on, but with you it's about resting. And I feel some of you Sagittarians actually are going into this week quite calm, or probably on the outside very calm. You know, I feel a lot of you are actually getting things ready. Some of you may be traveling to see family, staying with family. Some of you are wrapping up work. Some of you are, you know, getting together with like, you know, like preparing for the Christmas week as well. Some of you also, it could be your birthday as well. So there's a lot of preparation to be doing. Some of you, I feel, are very, you know, trying to, you know, control the situation. And again, rest. This week is definitely about resting for you. You know, when it's time to rest, rest. If there's things that you need to do, Sagittarians, Capricorns, you can leave it for another day, or you can leave it till Christmas. Some of you may be feeling quite anxious as well, that you may have left something out. If you don't do it now, then, you know, it's almost like I'm going to get in trouble. This is your week. This is your week to say no. This is your week for me time as well. And also this is your week for family. Aquarius. You have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very, you know, this is this week, this Christmas week for you Aquarians, it's a very serious week. A very serious week. A lot of you are not going to have, you're not going to be having it. I feel a lot of you are not going to be having it. You are going to make sure your plans go to plan. I feel some of you are very bam. Okay. On one hand, it's like, I've not had the greatest year and I'm going to be doing this now. Nothing's going to spoil my fun. On the other hand, it's like trying to, again, I feel that it's trying to control a situation, trying to control something that you feel maybe out of control. But still, this week is very much about control for you guys. So if some of you may come across as quite strict when you speak, how you emote your emotions, it could be very like one word, or you may not say nothing at all. This week is about getting shit done and not letting nothing stand in your way. A lot of you are very determined to enjoy Christmas. Some of you may not have enjoyed Christmas last year. So you are very determined. You are very determined to make sure your plans go to how it should be. So it's an element of strict control. And if it's not going to go your way, you're going to be making, it's like sort of like hell to pay. So very, very on it this week, Aquarians. Pisces, you have the Four. Now, Pisces, the Four of Wands. This Christmas week for you, Pisces. Such a lovely week. Such a lovely, I feel that a lot of your plans are going to, you know, the Four of Wands is about celebration. I feel that a lot of you have put a lot of work in. And now you can obviously celebrate, but I feel a lot of you are actually allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to, you know, have fun, also allowing yourself to feel that, you know, you've done a lot of good, you know, if not this year, this month. Some of you may actually receive good news as well during this week. It could be about money. It could be about friends. It could be about your partner. It could be about your kids. It could be anything. But I feel this week a lot of you are very much in the celebration mode. You know, I feel a lot of you guys are very much looking forward to Christmas. There's no, you know, some of you could actually be spoiling people. Could be spoiling, you know, buying extra presents for people. And, you know, because you've done, you know, it's all about, you've put a lot of work in. So now you're going to see the fruits of your labor. So whether it's through someone or you're going to be spoiling some people. But you're very much in a happy state this week, Pisces. And also it feels very much a creative, fiery time for a lot of you. So some of you could also be wrapping up some like creative projects, some work that you've done. And now it's just like, now it's time for me to relax. Aries, you have the Page of Swords. So Aries, a lot of you, I feel, are very much, you know, some of you may run this week, this Christmas week. Some of you may actually probably plan too ahead. And then things may not go to plan as well. Because of the, I feel we've used a lot of excitement this week, Aries. And there's nothing wrong with excitement. So maybe some of you, Aries, might be wanting to go to this party and that party. You know, because the Page of Swords is very much a card of innocence. Okay. But also it's like not thinking before we pursue something as well. Like if you could be, you know, just overstretching yourself, overthinking, but overstretching. Like you say yes to this, yes to that, yes to this, yes to that, but not thinking of the implications. So this week, Aries, try not to stretch yourself out too thin, because you as well, like, you know, Sagittarius, could get very overwhelmed. There could be some confusion along the way as well. But still, I think a lot of you feel that you're going to be handling anything that actually comes up. I feel also with a lot of you Aries, there's a lot of invitations this week, a lot of invitations, whether it's Zoom parties or, you know, there's just so much excitement, but a lot of invitations. But try not to overstretch yourself as well. Then we have Taurus, and for you Taurus, the Ace of Swords. So you are in your element, Taurus, this week. New goal, new mindset. This Christmas week, you guys are feeling very positive, very lucky. I feel there's going to be some good news that's going to be coming along the way, Taurus. Is this, I feel it's concerning your career. It could be concerning your kids. I feel a lot of you may have been doing some manifestation work. Whether you've been writing it down or just thinking positive, or you think, or it's just Christmas. It's just like a new energy. Again, I feel some of you weren't feeling like this time last year. This time feels very different. It just feels like things are just going to flow more. You know, I don't feel a lot of you, even if you are doing lots of preparing food, you know, like for, like, you know, you're spending time with your family, preparing lots of food, going shopping, wrapping presents. I feel a lot of you are thinking, you know what, I've got this. I don't feel as stressed. And even though the world is more or less turned upside down, I'm still happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I got my family, I got my friends, you know, I've got my kids, but also I'm just happy to be going to be celebrated, because this is going to be the best Christmas ever. So you're definitely in a positive mindset this week, Taurus. Gemini, you have the 9 of Wands, which is reversed. So there's like an ending that's going to be happening for a lot of you Geminis. Whenever we see like the 9 of Wands, it is about defensiveness. It's about courage and determination. Because it's reversed, there are things that a lot of you, I think it's a bit like Sagittarians. There may be things this week that are going to be out of your control. I feel some of you are going to be really trying to hold on, but there's something's going to be slipping from your grasp. And it may not be a bad thing, actually, Gemini. It may actually be doing you good. You know, this Christmas week is about letting go. You know, we've had the full moon in your sign. And a lot of you Geminis are, you know, you guys, the North Node has come out of your sign. And we just got this full moon, which is still going to be lingering for the next 2 weeks. So a lot of you are actually releasing. So I feel with this 9 of Wands, there's going to be a lot of releasing of controlling old thoughts of how you used to be, an old mindset, but also an old way of being. Some of you could actually relinquish some type of form of like job, or if something's not actually working, it might be time for a lot of you to like actually just think, you know what, it's not really for me anymore. I'm just gonna just, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy this week and see what happens. Or some of you may be forced to relinquish something that's no longer working. And it can actually make a lot of you feel quite sad. But remember, we're in a full moon, which is in your sign, and there's a lot of things that are going to be leaving your life, Geminis, and an old being of yourself is going to be leaving too. So if something does leave, it's for your better good, Gemini. You may not feel it, but it's actually going to work out in the long run, because you've always got something going on anyway. But at the same time, you guys may feel quite emotional this week as well. Some of you may even try to like hold on, you know, no, they're just one last time. But at the same time, if something's meant to go, it's meant to go. Cancer. For you, Cancer, you have the Knight of Wands. It's a very busy time for a lot of you Cancers. I feel there's a lot of fiery energy that's going on. I feel there's a lot of messages that's going on. Some of you could be, you know, speaking to like your family from far away, speaking to people from far away. Could be speaking to your mum a lot, asking about recipes. Some of you could do some like inventing work. I feel it's like, you know, you're going to be trying like a new recipe this week. So you want advice from your parents, your mum. I feel there's a lot of like high energy for a lot of you Cancers, and you know, you may not even see that you're tired. You know, remember the sun's in your 6th house, and you got the full moon, which is in your 12th house as well. So some of you may be feeling deep down that you just want to just be alone, but at the same time, it's Christmas week. So, and also, you know, we got the sun, which is in Capricorn, which is in your 7th house. So it opposes you, you know, 1st and 7th house. But still, you guys you may want to be alone, but I think some of you guys also want to get things done. There's a high excitement, high energy. I feel that there's things that you guys have wrapped up already. So you're just really concentrating on like family, friends, getting back in contact with people as well. Some of you may decide that you want to like write a lot as well this week. It could be creative writing or just writing down things that you have to do so you don't forget. But very high energy, Cancer. Leo. So Leos, you have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups, Leo, is about celebration, you know, and it's such a lovely card for a lot of you Leos. I feel a lot of you Leos are actually, you know, even though it's 3 people in the tarot, I feel some of you Leos actually want to, you're probably celebrating like a part of yourself that's actually coming to fruition. Some of you have probably done a lot of manifestation work, and now this Christmas week is about relaxing, being around, you know, your family, friends, your children, but also, you know, there's a lot of, I feel there's some good news that's going to be coming. This good news could be anything, Leo, but I feel that a lot of you are really in the sort of like party mood, that you just want to, you know, kick back, relax, but also, you know, you're feeling more happy. You know, some of you could actually be feeling more creative, like joyously creative. I feel there's a lot of laughter that's going to be going on for a lot of you Leos. I feel also that there's going to be so much, there's so much for you, excuse me, there's so much for a lot of you Leos to celebrate this week. And it's so nice when you celebrate with people that you love. It could be, like again, I said it, I feel there's some good news that's coming for a lot of you. And this news has been, you know, you waited for this news for a very long time, and it actually just comes. It feels like it can come out of the blue. Some of you could actually feel that it was, you know, it was gonna come. Some of you probably knew it was gonna come this week. Some of you are thinking, oh, when's it gonna come? And it actually does come, and it could be more than you envision. So a celebration week for a lot of you Leos. Virgo, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and this is actually your card, Virgo. So Virgos, I feel some of you Virgos are feeling job done, a good job done. I don't know what I was worrying about, but I'm glad that it's all done now. I can try and kick back and relax. I can, you know, go Christmas shopping. And for some of you are feeling, some of you actually could be feeling very sort of like frugal this week. Like whatever you're going to be buying, you're going to have put a lot of thought into it, but it's not going to be like the most conventional things. You're not, I feel a lot of you this Christmas week are not looking to go crazy. So if some of you went crazy last year, you're not looking to go crazy this year. You're looking for something very sustainable for people, you know. So I feel a lot of you are very much in deep thoughts about what you're going to be buying, but also deep thoughts, you know, I feel that your future is going to be speaking a lot to a lot of you Virgos. You're going to be very introspective, very, you know, because the sun's going to be in your 5th house. It's going into your 5th house, and this is about fun, creativity, but also it's, you know, you're not going to go too crazy. So I feel it's a very cautious week for a lot of you. You know, you're easing into it quite cautiously, but also there's a feeling of accomplishment that you guys have done too. Libra, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and I think you Librans Ten of Cups. I feel you Libras had this card before, actually. Yeah, I think you guys did. So, Libra, again, you know, the Ten of Cups. A lot of excitement. You know, I feel some of you may be hearing some good news as well. Some of you are going to be hearing some good news this week. This good news could be concerning a job. It can be concerning something to do with your family. This could be like money as well. I feel some of you are going to feel very emotional secure this week. It feels that, you know, the 10 is of beginnings and endings, that you've wrapped up something. I feel some of you may actually get like more holidays to spend time with your family. There could be, you know, getting a promotion, anything. It's just very good news. I feel some of you are going to be very relaxed as well. Like mentally relaxed, but very emotionally relaxed as well. You're not going to be feeling so much in two minds. It's like you're giving yourself permission to actually like just know that everything's going to be okay. Like even if you say it, you actually believe it. I feel like this week's maybe one of the best weeks for you Librans. I can see a lot of you Librans actually being in the kitchen, doing lots of like baking, cookies, cakes. You know, oh no, it's okay, I'll do it. You know, a lot of energy I feel you guys have. And yes, this could be because, you know, sometimes when we have good news, it boosts everything. It boosts our vitality, it boosts our energy, you know, just gives us this major boost. So yeah, very much a celebratory week for you Libra. And last but not least, we have Scorpio, and you have Ace of Wands, Scorpio. This Christmas week, Scorpio, again, like Taurus, new beginning. Taurus had the Ace of Swords, you got the Ace of Wands. This is a new energy for a lot of you Scorpions, for energy, vitality. You know, the sun's going into your third house, so your mindset is going to be on fire. I feel a lot of you are going to be probably deciding this week for some strange reason to like take up like a new fitness regime. Deciding to be very healthy, you know, like, you know, just being very healthy. So when Christmas comes, you can really indulge. For some of you may decide that this week you're going to like start like a new project, like a creative project, because your mind's going to be swirling with lots of ideas. I find a lot of you are going to be getting lots of inspiration as well. But mostly I just feel there's a lot of vitality, a lot of positive vitality for a lot of you Scorpions. And it's been a while. You know, it's been a while. I feel like last year, a lot of you Scorpions weren't really feeling it. But this week, it's like something's kicked you up the arse. And it's just like, you know, I'm going to really go for it. You know, some of you may decide that you actually want to spend time with family or with friends. You may want to try out like preparing foods that are very different to yourself. You know, you may be going to like Christmas markets that some of you have never probably been to, and decide, you know what, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to season my food differently. I might spend Christmas with my friends, or, you know, it's something different that you guys are willing to try this week. But your energy and vitality is really high and really up there, and so is your mind. And before I go, guys, I pulled out one more moon card for us to, you know, for the collective, because that's for all of the signs. So the last moon card I've pulled out is look at the bigger picture, and it's a full moon in Sagittarius card. So whatever goes on, guys, all the signs, but, you know, on the collective level, this is a full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a very positive sign. Yes, it can go very over the top, but still it's about positivity. It's a great manifester. Look at the bigger picture, whatever happens, whether it's good or bad. If something good's happened, some of it may seem too good to be true. Look at the bigger picture. Look at that it was actually meant to happen. Some of you probably manifested something good to happen. And it's like, okay, why is this happening? Instead of asking questions like why, it's like, look at the bigger picture. Look what you've done in the past to see why this has actually happened. If something bad has happened this week and you don't know why, again, look at what you did in the past. Okay, look what happened to lead up to it. But regardless, anything that comes or leaves our lives, it's about looking at the bigger picture. Because the future, it may not seem very bright, but it does get brighter. And it's gonna be, in the end, things will start making sense. In the end, we're gonna start doing like self-analyzation work, psychology work on ourselves, but anything that happens, just look at the bigger picture. And obviously it's easier said than done, because when it happens, you don't think like that. But yeah, the full moon in Sagittarius, ending card, look at the bigger picture. So guys, that was your Christmas weekly for Monday the 20th to Sunday the 26th. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. And huge thank you for you guys' comments, for my subscribers. Thank you guys for listening to my my videos. This year has been very busy, but I've enjoyed it. I'm very grateful to be actually making videos for you guys, especially with the tarot, because I did more astrology, which I love still, but I felt that the tarot cards, it had more of a personal message. But nevertheless, they do help each other. So have a lovely Christmas, guys, and I will speak to you soon. And again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also check out my podcast, which I've put up as well. There's new exciting things to come next year. And also check out my previous videos. Check out the December. Also check out my full moon in Gemini. And I've also uploaded, I know it's a bit early, the new moon in Capricorn cards, new moon in Capricorn video as well. Very, very, not challenging, but it's a very, back to work one, back to the grind, but also some crazy surprise that can happen. So check those videos out. I'll leave the link in the description. So have a lovely Christmas, guys. Eat to your belly full, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.